Jesus, take the wheel.
And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in the dark room, would you trust it?
You know, like, do you love me? Do you want me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
Some of y'all go get washed, some of y'all just go pop shit, some of y'all just go talk, but none of y'all ain't really got shit, some of y'all just look lost.
I'm gonna try to breeze through these really quick. All of the rings are gold, so let's just start there. And some of these almost a year now. I also have this ring. I get a lot of questions whenever I wear this. This is actually
This type of feel you ain't accustomed to. I swear I'll be at peace if it weren't for you. Yeah, yeah. Only want your love if it's but if you fuck me, then fuck you. And that's the way I like it. Yeah, that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. Whipping them down in front of these niggas. That's the way I like it. I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30.
Chat. Should they fold that bitch, no yoga mat? Chat. Should they dare that nigga, don't hit me back? Chat. Should I ran that nigga, no questions asked? Chat. Chat. They chatting, they chat. When the sun go down, everything made me feel lonely. Had a little sad thing, but right now it's just a hole. Try to feel good, it's hard enough, don't wanna hold me. Hype me up, you give me hype. You my favorite coach, compress the line.
I'm nearly on the way home. It really does look like a Saturday. I keep watching this Super Bowl performance from Kendrick. It's just something about it. Besides all the thought-provoking parts of it, it's just such a fun performance, and I just like how he's teasing people. He just gets it performance-wise, so I'll watch it again. I've already watched it once today. I'm gonna watch it again. I mean, it's the most viewed Super Bowl for a reason, right? So I'm gonna add to it.
The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
It's now Monday evening, Monday morning. It was cold, it was dark, it was foggy. Apparently it was some sort of frozen fog, whatever the hell that means. I was so cold this morning. I had all the heaters on. You know how that goes. But I didn't have the energy to do anything. I didn't even make myself a full breakfast. I'm gonna open a new toothpaste, finally. Typically I'm a natural toothpaste girl, but I needed to go back to the real stuff because I was eating a lot of garlic and it just was not working out for me to be using all this natural stuff. Because if you know, you know. And then I'm gonna start colouring. It's been popularised on TikTok, but people are colouring for years, but I really enjoy it. It's like a fun pastime that you don't have to think too hard about, so.
Question is why I do the things I do. Answer
Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. I'm all dressed and ready for work, but for some reason I'm just tired this morning. I think because I had an emergency to attend to yesterday, so I got back kind of late, and I also had some sort of kombucha drink, so everything just in combination made me really sleepy this morning. I got up like half an hour later than I was supposed to. I didn't get to go work out this morning, so overall not to plan, but we move. Life happens. So happy Friday. It's honestly so gloomy outside. What are we expecting from London in February though? I guess I can't complain, but I'm just trying to show more gratitude on a daily basis. I know with all that happens in life, sometimes you can overlook the mundane and you can overlook things that you're used to. You know, sometimes those things include running water, heating, you know, electricity, food, water, clean water. But I mean, did London even try this morning? Like, it honestly looks like someone just put a grayscale filter and just, this is the result. So I need to book me a holiday because this can't run. At the same time, I'm working from home today. It is Friday. It's not a month end, but it's still got a lot to tie up. And I'm just trying to get a lot of it done as early as possible, just so I can iron out any issues if I need to before the end of the day. So I guess that's my plan. And today my plan is also to try and go to the gym. I've signed up for a new gym. Well, it's not new, it's just a different gym. I'm just trying to work out which one is easiest for me to get to, which one is easy for me to go to after work, because yeah, I'm still getting over the last of my cold, whatever you want to call it. I don't think I've ever been sick this long though. I think me just going to the gym and working myself up properly rather than just doing outside walks in the cold, I think that will help to kickstart a lot of, you know, what I've got going on. So, I still haven't made my coffee for this morning. Terrible, if you know. I also haven't made a tea for this morning. Terrible, once again. I usually make 2 beverages. I usually have some sort of short coffee, so whether that's like just a double espresso, or I'll do a Cuban coffee, or do a flat white, just because I don't like drinking huge amounts of coffee at once. I'd rather have multiple flat whites in a day than to have one huge like cappuccino or something. I figured I've actually been like that for a while, because even when I go to cafes and I get a cappuccino, I can never finish it. Or if I get a latte, I can never finish it. Whereas if I get a flat white, I'll be like, oh yeah, later I'll get an espresso. Oh, later I'll have a matcha. But if I overwhelm myself with caffeine in one go, like, it's not necessarily the caffeine, scratch that. It's actually the amount of liquid. I don't want to be drinking coffee for an hour. I just want to have a shot of espresso, a flat white, even a cortado. If you know, you know. Cortados are so good because it's like a short coffee, but it's still got milk in it. Take that as a tip. So afterwards, I'm going to make myself a little coffee. I'll do a hot coffee this morning. I think today I'm feeling a hot coffee, especially with how gloomy it is outside. Hot drinks it is today. I'm not sure why I've also woken up like sounding so nasally. I was doing so good, and then yesterday I forgot my coat in the car when I was at work, so I went out on my lunch break with no coat. I don't know, I just need to do a full life reset. I just need to do all the things and just get myself back to where I was in like December, because I don't know. Anyways, in the meantime, before I go and make my coffee, I've got a whole bottle of water. Well, half, because I used the other half to make my electrolytes this morning. I need to finish this plain water. I want to give myself until about 3-4 o'clock to finish this one, because this works out to maybe what, 700-800 ml left. I feel like that's doable. Excuse my clothes that I'm drying in the back. I'm trying to not overuse the dryer because my legs are long and it's shrinking all my like loungewear. It's shrinking them all. Yeah, long leg struggles. Like, people take it for granted when clothes comes in a standard length when your legs are a lot shorter, but I've had long legs my whole life. I've always had to shop in tall. If I'm shopping in men's even, I still have to get tall sometimes. Or back when Topshop used to do things by the inseam, those are like top 5 best jeans. But I don't know, do they still sell them on ASOS? Yeah, I just find the ASOS database is a bit complicated for me, so I don't go on there as much as I used to. I used to have the Premier delivery and everything, but it's just too much to sift through. ASOS is the type of shopping that you have to do on the computer. Like, doing it on my phone is too much. I need big screen. I need to put all the filters on. I need to sort it from newest to oldest. Like, ASOS is not a phone or an app activity. I used to, but honestly, life changed when I opened ASOS on the computer. I don't know what I was doing before. So yeah, that's me. I'm gonna get back to doing my job and then I'll check in with you a bit later. Jesus, take the wheel. Another objective today is for me to organize my desk. So I recently found a lot of my stationery in boxes and bags and stuff that I had from uni. And I had all of those different things tucked away, and I decided to venture back into them because as 2025 started, I thought to myself, I really haven't gone back into my creative bag 100%. Get creative block. I was doing like color by number and like digital coloring stuff, but I decided to get the Girl Moments by Coco Wire. I've only actually done the test pages. Well, I used to use these all the time when I had certain collections that I used to draw, but I find that if they're not like freshly sharpened, they are just not great. I think at the time I picked these up on a whim because I wanted to draw something neon, but they definitely need to be sharpened. I've got a sharpener here, so let me see if that makes a difference. I've had this sharpener for so long, like primary school, year 3 or year 4. Let me sharpen this. Still works like a dream. I mean, because primarily I use pen now, I really do not sharpen anything. The reason why that sharpener is so accessible to me just now is because I use it to sharpen my eyebrow pencils and lip pencils, because it's got the 2 sides. It's got the graphite in colour and it's got the colour. And I'm gonna get back into my creative bag. I've been in my corporate bag for a hot minute now, so I need to do the things I used to. Let me finish what I was doing and I'll show you my coffee. But I think I'm gonna make a Cuban coffee today, and if you saw my TikTok post, I don't know what it is. When I do Cuban coffees, it is so messy. Like, because you have to whip the sugar with the, you have to do the coffee with grounds and do it in a percolator. It's like a whole operation. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm gonna work on my technique for the Cuban coffee properly, and then I'm gonna come back and show you, because it needs some work.
Suck my cockiness, slip my persuasion. Make me a priority.
Everywhere I go. That song is a banger. Mindless Behavior, the original group. Word on the street. It's snowing. I don't hate snow, but I prefer the look of snow when I'm in the house. If I'm outside and it starts snowing, I'm rushing home. I'll take a cute picture and I'm going home. What business do I have being outside when it's snowing? Please. It's about 11:30 now. I am boiling the kettle as we speak, and I'm gonna do a ginger chai because that's what I'm feeling for. Something a bit more spiced than a Earl Grey. Listen, Earl Grey is like my favorite tea that you put milk in. That tea is fantastic, but today I'm I'm doing a ginger chai that I found. You know when you just walk in, you find a random shop and you just feel like I just need to go inside that shop. And don't tell me off, but I'm not making my chai in the pot right now. I don't have time for that. So tea bag it is. Bob's your uncle and all of them things there. That is the ginger chai. Should I do 1 or 2 tea bags? I'm feeling like I should do 2. So that's what I'm going to do. 2 tea bags. Yes. Because I need to make it nice and strong in my cherry mug. I got this mug in Home Sense, or was it TK Maxx? I can't remember. One of the two. I went in there to get some other bits and I saw this mug and I said, yup, you're coming home with me. Alright, because I want it to be super hot. Now, the real tea, no pun intended, is to use evaporated milk and brown sugar, but I don't have evaporated milk on me right now. I used up the last of it that I had yesterday. So 1, 2, 3. Now don't sue me. Yeah? 3 is my tea. Yeah? Listen, I was just watching a video of Marcus. If you know Marcus on TikTok, he's absolutely hilarious. I think he was a teacher in the UK and then he was back and forth between Jamaica because he's from Jamaica, and he was just talking about on a TikTok how he used to get shamed in the workplace for, let me pick you back up. He used to get shamed in the workplace for how sweet he liked his tea. Now, mind you, I think it's a very Caribbean thing to like your tea sweet like that, but apparently in the Asian community as well with the chai, etc. So I reposted that video on TikTok because I felt everything about that, because there's certain places where I've worked in the past in the office, and you know, everyone wants to make their tea and they're talking about how they want their tea, and it seems like everybody only wants 1 sugar, no milk, black coffee. I'm thinking, this tea is meant to be enjoyable. Why are you making yourself suffer? Now, I understand if you've got some sort of condition where you can't have, you know, your tea to be super sweet. But why shame people for wanting their tea to be enjoyable and sweet? Isn't that the point? Like, anyway, I'm using my Oatly. I have gone to other brands, but I find that I like how this one kind of holds in my tea. It doesn't make it watery. Even though I've tried the barista version from a lot of other companies, I just feel like this one here matches the evaporated milk if I don't have it. So, and I think this will be my 1 cup of like milky tea for the day, because I need to go to the shop and get more oat milk. Or I could just make my own. I have done that before, but I'm not making oat milk in the middle of the day. Do you understand? In the blender. I'm not doing all of that. Listen, I'm resourceful and all of them things there, but making oat milk in the middle of the day is not one of those things. So my tea is now ready. I'm a tea bag in sort of person. And as you can see, this is the colour that I prefer. So we're just gonna go with that.
Forever gang, I'm never switching over. Made a lane and niggas can't get over. I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus. Brother get the pack and keep it open. Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get lost. He ain't 4P yet, but he ain't got motion. Made a half a ticket out promotion. Shout out Sushi Sweet and keep me rolling. But if we get the out, we gotta slow.
So it's about 10 o'clock and I meal prepped something already yesterday. I did a tuna pasta bake, but the way how I'm feeling, I just want to bake some potatoes, make them salty, make them spicy, and just call it a day, honestly. And like while that's being done, I'm gonna shower and I'm just gonna chill, because I'm feeling for baked potatoes. And listen, what I'm actually feeling for is some chips from Sam's. If you know, if you go to certain locations, they make them salty and they're hot, fresh out the oil. That's what I really want. But I'm not gonna pay £55 to get that delivered to me. I'm exaggerating, but am I? No, seriously, when you order on some of them couriers, they charge you and you have to reevaluate the whole decision. So let me be sensible, let me be smart about it, and I'm gonna make myself some big potatoes and call it a night.